Participe sem mudar.
It's activity hour at the B&E Personal Care Home in Cobb County.
Who decides what you're going to play every day? Whether it's going to be bingo, crazy eight, go fish, who decides?
Betty Hardy is the on-site manager of the home with 4 full-time residents. 2 have been under her care for over 20 years and now are like surrogate family members.
It's just like if you have a child, you can look at them and say, something's not right today. And you can read them, and they become so attached to you.
A nurse visits Hardy's home twice a month, but unlike a nursing home, 24-hour medical care is not provided. Licensed personal care homes are a residential option for people who cannot live safely alone at their own homes. Providers assist with bathing, meals, medication, and transportation to doctor's appointments. Medicaid programs for the elderly pay about $35 per day for personal care home accommodations, compared to a nursing facility rate of $143 per day. Hardy says the rates haven't increased in 8 years, making it difficult for quality personal care homes to stay in business.
At some point, with other personal care home operators, they will have to eventually close their doors. And what's happening is now the state will be losing quality home providers. And then you have the scenario of the people who are out abusing the elderly who are operating non-licensed facilities.
A Georgia law passed last year criminalizes the operation of unlicensed personal care homes, making the first instance a misdemeanor and the second a felony. And new legislation proposed this session would move elder abuse from a civil offense to a criminal one, making abuse of an elderly or disabled person a felony. House Bill 78 would also require coroners, paramedics, EMTs, and all first responders to report suspected abuse of elders and disabled adults. Catherine Fowler with the Georgia Council on Aging has been lobbying for that change in state code, as well as for more state funds for Adult Protective Services, the division charged with investigating elder abuse and case management. Governor Deal's new state budget is proposing to cut more than $500,000 from Adult Protective Services in 2014. That would eliminate all 17 family service workers who serve more than 1,700 clients.
One of our big fears is that so many of those services are necessary. They're just going to be shifted onto the professional workers who are supposed to be doing investigations and providing guardianship care to people.
Another priority under the Gold Dome is Georgia's Alzheimer's population, which is expected to double by 2025. Republican Senator Renee Unterman from Beaufort is behind legislation this year that would create a state plan for Alzheimer's and related dementias. According to the Alzheimer's Association, it's estimated that more than 200,000 Georgians have Alzheimer's, and nearly 500,000 others are affected through their roles as caregivers.
How do we deal with this tsunami that's come in our direction? Also with the incidence of the high cost of health care and the inflationary value of health care and medicine, how on earth does the state budget take care of that?
Getting answers to those questions are what Georgia's elderly advocates are betting on. For GPB News, I'm Parker Wallace.